My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Curse of the Dead Gods. We are going to be going back into... I don't know, are we going to go into the Serpent Temple or are we going to go into the Jaguar Temple here? I'm not entirely certain, because if we're going into the Serpent Temple, I don't know if I can go for the Grace of the Tempest here, just because I'm not super comfy with not taking damage in rooms over there. Grace of the Tempest being gain 1 dex each time you complete a room without taking damage. I know that I want to change something right now, I just don't know what. Gain 5 Constitution at the start of your exploration. No. You know what? Yeah, I will change to Grace of the Tempest. I think we're going to do the Jaguar Temple. I need to get comfy enough at Tomok's Awakening so that I can go for the hard exploration here. Should I? Power and resistance of serpents and traps are increased. You lose all resistance to damage and unleash the Jaguar. Why don't I just go for the hard one? And if I am going to go for the hard one, I'm definitely not going to use the Grace of the Tempest there. Although I just spent 200 on it. I'll get the next level of Divine Favor at least. Fine, let's go Serpent's Bounty then. Actually, no, I spent the whole early game not picking up anything. Yeah, we'll take Divine Perception. So that we just get better drops from the champion as well as better drops from the floor. Alright, let's give it a go. Stats is an opening? Sure. Spend 80 curse, 80 corruption rather, in there. End up with plus 20 stats early on. Sounds good to me. Gives us some good direction for what weapons we might want later on, as well as just good power, you know? Especially if I get early decks, we might be able to still combo down normal enemies in here. Ooh, we only get them to half health with a full combo now. And, yep, it's not enough to take down just a grunt enemy. Okay, so there is a barrel over near the wall, so I don't have to worry about trying to line up the Death's Wife shot here. Perfect. So the enemies are just a little bit tankier, but yeah, if we get extra dex early on, does it really matter? Is it going to be that different for us? I don't know. I like that we get to keep this greed counter, though. Hopefully I get to keep it for first... Let's say first 3 rooms. How about that? That sounds good to me. Okay. That's also a dagger. A malicious skewer deals critical damage to weakened enemies. Fine. Plus 250 to max health and 25% to gold find. I'm happy to get the gold find early, but the max health, obviously, I would really prefer that to be damage. But yeah, we're going immediately into another stats room. Hopefully we get the damage there. But if we don't get damage here, then both our perception and constitution are quite high. So any weapon that scales with those is going to be pretty good. Or at least it'll have plus 10% damage, which is really impactful. I tend to only really care about, you know, plus 20s and plus 40s and plus 60s. But 10% matters a lot. Like an extra 10% on this weapon right now would mean that it kills in a single combo. Sec, 15% extra damage on weakened enemies. Come on. Just have to hope that that destroys the wall. And it did! Whew! Lined it up perfectly. And managed to keep my greed kills going. Ah, there was actually a Jaguar statue there to open it for me anyway. Well, we did it in a trickier way. All works out in the end, though. So we're almost up 1,000. I mean, we've been to 2 rooms so far and we're almost up 1,000. That actually doesn't seem that great. Yeah, I just lost my timer there, unfortunately. I was just trying to play a little safe, but... I wasn't necessarily specifically trying to play safe. I was just trying not to take damage and lose the greed counter. Right? So, like, I either lose the greed counter by not engaging or I lose the greed counter by engaging. Rock in a hard place. Alright, let's go unknown. Hopefully it is not a haven, but it is always a haven when I go to unknown spaces. Especially when I am on high health. If I'm on low health, well, that time, at the very least, it might not be a haven. Blurred vision. Okay, so I'm cutting off to the left after this, if I recall correctly. Oh. Oh, absolutely wrecked him. Let's go and get... Ooh, deals critical damage when Samurai is depleted, as well as critical damage when enemies are under 30% health. As well as a shield. Shield's already good enough just for giving me parry animations. I mean, it's also pretty good for being able to interrupt enemies, knocking them back down and stuff like that, but nah, I'm just here for the parry animations. Yeah, unfortunately, waiting for this enemy to finish their full combo is what's killing my greed kill counter. It's just way too long to wait. I honestly really haven't been feeling the difference in greed kills not giving us an extra stamina. That is the blessing I changed away from at the very start. Not really been noticing any significant change. Which is good, because it effectively just frees up a slot for me from now on. Okay, so I think this is Relic and stats again. If the rooms haven't changed. Okay, just wobble around here for a moment. Perfect. I should probably be using the shield to initiate. Yeah, because then I can lower their health pretty significantly and get them towards the critical threshold of 30% health. Alright, cool. I'm trying to make sure that I use more weapons in a single combat more commonly. Rather than just over-focusing on the, you know, main weapon that I'm using at the time. Oh, that's really annoying. Let's force you into the fire. Alright. Finally got ourselves a two-hander. Perfect shots pierce through enemies, and now we got ourselves another two-hander that just slightly better than that. It has finishes that weaken enemies, but also it is a spear. Spears are really good against the first boss here. Really do want to add some extra damage on top of it, though. 1 plus 6% relic for us would be so transformative. Alright. Light the light there. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, that I can do that. Just wanted to see where they were. Charge attacks weaken enemies. I'm fine, thanks. Too slow for the boss fight. Plus 30% to poison attacks. Have none of those so far, but looking forward to them. And enemy attacks deal 25% less corruption. So we get our second curse right before the boss. Gives me a choice of which of them I think is the worst. Dark Mysteries? Well, I got 2 more floors where I'm probably going to get 2 more curses, and I'd like to know what those are, so maybe I do want to remove Dark Mysteries here. Got him. Whew. That was almost a lot worse than it turned out. Okay. Man, those barrels have been used so damn well in this room. Gotta say, don't love tooting my own horn, but toot, you know? Plus 10% damage per active curse. It's a claw. Charged attack landed an additional hit during the dash. Alright. I'll take it. It is Gambit. I think this could actually be a pretty good weapon, but unfortunately it is going to require, like, a lot of input. Alright, what's the effect of this? Nothing that I can see so far. Hopefully I can kill the boss flawlessly. Would be absolutely lovely if we managed that. Roll. Roll. Yeah, that's the only thing. I gotta make sure that I keep the counter going by basically hitting the champion as long as I possibly can before it summons, and then hitting the summon as soon as the summon comes out. It looks like we might do this, actually. Nope. Literally the absolute end. That sucks. Oh, well. And unfortunately, we also had a Jaguar left on the screen at that point. So we don't have the chance of dropping the spear. No. Plus 20% damage with swords and 2 constitution. Yikes. I really need the plus 6% per 1,000 gold. Like, The more I think about it, the more this build appears to be extremely over-reliant on getting that. Maybe this is a build that I want to run when I have more divine favor later on, you know, or something like that. Negative 20% to gold, the blood offering cost is actually pretty important. We are going to be paying a lot of blood offering costs while we try and save up money here. We're saving up the money so that we stay above 10k at all times, ideally. That'll give us an extra 10k float in the final area to basically spend on any item I see. Any item that looks like it'd have an even slight positive impact, might as well take it. Yeah, my weapons well and truly just aren't dealing enough damage. We also have Visions of Madness as the extra curse. My gosh. I need so much more damage on this weapon. Please give me something. 6% of max health when enemies killed. No, I've got to reroll. 10% of critical damage also heals you is good enough, though. We need to find a better weapon. Frankly, I just think Reaper was not a good idea. I was overestimating the amount of damage that Reaper was going to do because I was looking at its damage and I was going, yes, but it's a claw, and claws attack fast. But no claw attacks fast enough to make this still a good weapon right now. I was forcing him towards the wall because I was thinking there might be a... Really? Again, I could have sworn I rolled. I was forcing him towards the wall because I was thinking there might have been a trap or something I could have thrown him into to try and deal some damage. Hopefully this one is a Haven. Deadly Obsession. Oh, you've reduced my max stamina. I mean, I guess if I have to have my max stamina reduced with any weapon, the claw is the one I want it reduced with. Right. Please stop healing exactly the enemy that I'm hitting at exactly the time I'm hitting him. It's just rude. Alright, great. And now we bully. Good lord. I need to keep myself more alive than I keep down. I need to keep myself more alive than I keep down the greed. Or keep up the greed kills. Ugh. Alright. I honestly did figure that there was a fairly reasonable chance that that was about to happen to us. But it's okay. We have Mad Temple. The temple can be the greatest enemy of all when its traps come alive. Any contact with the trap may be deadly and cheat death with its powerful relics before it takes you. So we're going to be going for one of the medium exploration challenges here. Okay. I'll try this. Maybe we end up picking up a super early weapon. Okay. No, no, no. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me again, please. Yeah. I immediately took 500 damage out of the 2,000 health pool that I had in the first room in the first couple seconds. No, I'm fine, thanks. I'll go again. I'll catch you on the next one round, bud. Okay, this actually looks like a lot better of a path, so... I didn't intentionally kill that run. I just rolled at the wrong time, like the very wrong time, like maybe the worst time. And now, I'm getting an opportunity to make it back up to myself. Perfect. Alright, the relics that we have are both the face of Zalok. So we get back to 50% of max HP whenever we take a fatal blow. That honestly just shouldn't really happen. If we play okay, we just shouldn't really take a fatal blow. I mean, maybe some of the trap rooms are going to be really, 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 really rude. In fact, I suspect that is definitely going to be the case. And that just immediately triggered when it hit me. And also it hit me for a ridiculous amount of damage. So the traps do... The chests are trapped as well, and I just wasn't told about it. Okay, cool. Would be nice to be aware of that one, game. Alright. Stats. At least we've got a spear, so I can stay a little further away from my enemies now. Down. Perfect. Yeah, I didn't get that to open any of those walls for me. Bounce, 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 roll, roll, roll. Got it. Whew. Sorry, saying bounce there was obviously me just trying to get the timing down. Find it easier that way. Thank you, extra trap, for just destroying the enemy for me instantly. Also a relic for plus 15% to poison damage when I'm already doing poison damage. It's pretty good. I love just random extra damage. We're taking 250 max health as well as plus 25% to gold finds. Hoping to at least get to 4K by the end of the floor. That is going to require, like, actually keeping my greed kills for longer. Bounce. Okay. Up to 15 so far. So it's doing pretty good. And at the very least, we get those down. I need to make sure that the Death Wife wasn't necessary for opening this wall over here. Please perfect the trap. Got him. Plus 25% chance to automatically trigger a parry. Love it. Yeah, these are rhythmic. Gotta remember. I really don't like rhythmic traps. It is what killed me a couple times ago when I was really confused about why I was incapable of dodging all the spike traps. It was because of rhythmic traps. Okay, that's Poison Claw. Restores plus 1 health, or rather plus 1 percentage of max health for each enemy killed. Get some more max health for it to restore. And then honestly, we're probably going to start using it in the next room. Mortal Harvest. That's okay, I don't really get much of my gold from urns or anything like that. Gotta be very careful of this room. Because, yeah, those traps are gonna be desperate to activate. Ooh, Feathered Spear? Each kill restores 1 extra stamina. However, it doesn't really have any modifiers that I want. Whoa, forgot about that. No! Just failed to parry. That's 20% damage for maces. Why got a claw? Also, unfortunately, I did lose my greed kills there. But also, still do need to be opening chests so that I can get powerful enough to actually defeat the bosses. Greed kill restores 1% of max health. I'll take it. So each kill with this weapon is now, at least each greed kill with this weapon is now 2% of our max health back. Which is going to be a really, really good way of trying to keep ourselves alive. Divine Pact. I think I'm not even full up on relics yet. Nope, I am. We'll drop the lower cost for the blood offering costs. With how few blood offerings I'm likely to make in the next area, it just doesn't seem like it's going to be ultimately that impactful. Oh my god. That was such a crowded room. Each greed kill removes 1 corruption. Oh, gotta love that. Almost. Each greed kill removes another corruption. Sure, put that instead of a mace. No, I'm fine without a basic bad weapon. Okay, yeah, we definitely need to keep up the greed kills. Lot of corruption removal on the line if we do so. Also, our gold is going really well. We're probably going to take damage in this room unless I leave it instantly. Yep. I needed to just get out of that room because standing in the middle was going to make me take damage. Standing on the outside was going to make me take damage. Just needed to get out of there. Great. Incandescent claws. Plus 1% base damage per point of perception. Get 100% of damage taken in gold. Incandescent claws appeal to me. Too much. They appeal too much. They light up the enemy is the big thing. Which means that traps around that enemy are also going to be revealed. Specifically spikes. Which honestly, it's going to save us some significant damage. Negative 20% gold offering cost, probably not. Gold offerings remove 10 corruption, plus 45% critical damage though. Oh, do I replace one of the faces of Speltzalot? Speltzalot, rather? I gotta be honest, I really want to. Not going to, though. Absolutely desperate to, though. But will abstain. You know what? I don't want the, 40 gold I'm gonna get by going up the end there. I don't want the 40 gold and the almost certain 200 damage. Didn't even bother checking if the Death Wife was necessary over this side here. That's my bad. Although usually when there's a Jaguar statue that fires on you on the bottom side, you know that there's going to be a Jaguar statue on the top side unless it gets destroyed as well. Plus 30% to critical damage. Still appealing, to be honest. Just still not enough to edge out any of the other things that I'm holding. +1 on your main weapon. 45 critical. Please. 75% of max health when a curse is lifted. You absolutely seriously have to give me a better sapphire than that, please. My god. Fine. Fine. And you know what? I will drop her faces belts a lot. Alright, yeah, this one should be a fairly straightforward fight. And we actually might be able to also do it with the greed kill counter on. Come on. Whew. I only just managed to keep that one alive there. God, we can really absolutely bully this, this first champion, eh? Got him. Giant greed kill right there. No Jaguars on the field as well, so we might get the champion draw. And we did! Relic slot gets back unlocked. Ooh, plus 20% to its critical damage as well as plus 30% damage to burning enemies. I can make burning enemies really easily. And enemies that are burning are, by necessity, in the light. That is a lot of damage. If this wasn't plus 10 damage per active curse, if it was plus 100% damage taken and dealt, I'd take it. That's actually worse than my current shield. It scales with the only stat that I don't have. Yeah, I'll take the Titan Slayer now. Sure. Okay. If this is going to be a Haven, I'm not going to be sad about it. But I don't want it to be. Nice. So yeah, elite enemies are going to be particularly annoying. I can just light them on fire and then kill them with the Titan Slayer. Just a very lovely way to deal with them. Two. Oh! Gotta love how effective it is. Enemy attacks deal 25% less corruption. We get 2 decks. We're probably gonna replace that super soon, but for the moment, at the absolute least, yay. Plus 45% to critical damage while this is what I'm doing. Yep. Yep. Second boss. Do I have the ability to tag the second boss with the Titan Slayer ever? Second champion, that is. know. We may end up seeing here. Unfortunately. Oh my god, we actually... I was about to say, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get this enemy down first, so we're going to have to focus on someone else, but... Ow. It was a good greed... It was up to 34. It's pretty good. Doesn't have to live forever for it to have been a good greed kill. Nice. You go for us? Yikes. Yeah, a Sidewinder that does not deal... Plus 1%. Actually, the Blazing Blade is way better. We have to take it. It does extra damage against Elite Champions bosses, lights them on fire as well, so I still have the ability to activate my Titan Slayer. And it's 2 levels above my Incandescent Claw. It's going to do so much more damage. I actually rolled there, but I'm pretty sure what happened is the attack hit the pillar that was directly in front of me, and then the AoE of that hit me while I was in my rolling animation. Because I'm pretty sure explosions... explosions... Not all explosions go through your roll invincibility, but some of them do. 6% of max health when enemy is killed by the environment. The thing is, while we do have like a reason to want to do that consistently, we don't have much left in the game. Okay. 221 with a single swing of that weapon, not even with a finisher. Love it. Yes! Plus 6% of base damage per 1,000 gold carried, up to a certain amount of times. Each greed kill removes 1 corruption. I think we're getting... Yeah, we're getting pretty close to the end. I probably don't need that anymore. Or at least I don't need 2 of them. That also comes with 7 decks, so I just got 74% max damage to all of my weapons. Plus 74% base damage, sorry, to all of my weapons. Still pretty good, though. Alright. It's a mace over there. I don't have the extra damage on maces anymore. Ah! I launched the attack early enough. It's just... It didn't land early enough, unfortunately, there to be effective. I forgot about that. Lower blood offering cost? Plus 3 decks? Probably not, but still, maybe. Worth considering at the absolute least. Yeah. That shot through. Whew. All right. Lovely. I like getting into this extra little room, despite the fact that it's not necessarily full of extra fun treasure and stuff like that. It's just like a nice little room. Just looks real nice, you know? Can't I like going there for its aesthetic quality rather than its gameplay value? It's like I know when I used to play Binding of Isaac consistently, I used to get really sad that wasn't necessarily the optimal path to go to Sheol. Because I really wanted to go there. Had quite high aesthetic value. Do I want to find a different weapon to fight the boss with? I don't. I just want relics, I think. Jump. 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 Roll. Jump. Plop all of those and stand to the... Wait, hang on. That already knocked itself down. Great. Jump. Roll. Forgot about the trap as well. Plus 15 to... No, critical damage for 15 isn't enough. Certainly not enough. That gonna burn? Nope. I'll finish you off myself then. Negative 10 to the blood offering cost. I mean, we might end up picking that up, using it in this room, and then dropping it back down again. Would not be at all surprised to see that happen. Perfect. What do you got for us? Plus 45% damage to fire attacks when I'm doing fire attacks quite consistently. I like it. It's also extra damage on... it's also extra dex. Dex doesn't help us, though. You know what? I don't know if I like it that much. I'm gonna double roll. Perfect dodges generate 1 more stamina, as well as plus 7 dex. I like that, though. Alright, let's see if we find one last excellent relic before we fight the boss. That said, unless the boss has new traps in the boss fight room, I'm still not really expecting to take that much damage there. Only just managed that in time. I mean, that would have been really useful much, much earlier. Now it's far too late. We have +2 across the board. Don't really think that's worth a slot at this point. Alright, relic. Blow us all away. Each greed kill restores 1% of max health. I think I'll replace that with 30% extra critical damage right now. We are fully geared up. Come and have a go, champion. I really don't think I'm going to be pulling out the Titan Slayer in this fight at all. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to light the Sun God version of this on fire, I imagine. Yep. Way too early of a parry there, but you can already see the damage we're dealing. Especially on our crits. Oof. You know what? Fine. Attack me. Nope. Do it normally. That wasn't even a finisher. That was just the Titan Slayer for fun. 432 on the hit. And with that, another challenge is complete. I do like this pace and take on a hard challenge, see exactly how I can do in it. And then, if I happen to fail, especially if I happen to fail early, taking on a another one of the challenges that I still have left to complete for the earlier dungeons. For the moment, though, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Curse of the Dead Gods. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all of my content of the game, past, present, and future. And hopefully we'll see you next time.